Hey, Tom, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I was wondering if you ever had to wake up from an idea because you had to write it down some point at night when you fall asleep.
Yeah. Sometimes I dream of songs, but usually, as it happens, the song is not as good in reality as it sounds in your dream. That's always the case. It's like you have this, you have this awesome melody in your head, and you can't stop singing, and then you wake up and you're like, oh yeah, let's record that, and you get your iPhone and record it, and then you listen to it next day when you're awake, well, or half awake or whatever, but you can't help but realize that it's pretty much shit, really. It's not any good, for reality. But maybe it's like a dream song. I mean, who says that you can't play songs in your dream to dream people? Yeah. And then someone walks in the door and...
So is it just music that keeps you waking up, or is it something else that might wake you up? Like, is it just songs that you think about?
No, sometimes like the decent stuff, the proper stuff that actually can make it into a proper song, would be like a song lyric, some phrase or something that pops up in your dream. I mean, when you dream, I think Freud said something about. I mean, he said a lot about dreaming, obviously, but he said something about our consciousness becoming very, very honest or very pure in our dreams. It's like as if, I mean, that might already go too deep, but as if things that you didn't realize in your everyday life pop up in your dream, and then you're kind of awakened, literally, to an idea that was in your head all the time. So that sometimes makes it into a song, because the songs are as honest as they can be, my songs at least. So dreaming helps sometimes with being honest.
So if we are talking about dreaming, that's maybe a topic which refers to a dream. So imagine that you had to sleep with an animal all night that would sleep next to you in your bed. Which animal would that be?
A dog, probably. I mean, I've had dogs sleeping in my bed before. In Australia, for example, I had this Jack Russell Terrier who would pop under my bed sheet every now and then. And I once slept next to a pug, like a pug dog, like a little, like, and they don't have a proper nose, I guess. They're not really God's creation, if you want to. I always, when I look at that breed, I always think to myself, how could God how could he be responsible for something like that? Because they're not really able to breathe, are they? I mean, they snore all the time. It's like, so that's what I remember from sleeping next to a pug. But any dog in general, I guess. Small dogs who don't tend to snore.
So, and how much time do you actually spend in bed normally?
I spend quite a lot of time in bed. Actually, I do write songs in bed sometimes, because the most comfortable place in my room. And I spend a lot of time in my room in general. I spend a lot of time on my own in general, actually. But the bed is kind of, it's the center. It's literally the center of my room. And sometimes when I don't have to, I don't bother getting up. When I don't have a meeting or a concert or whatever, I just stay in bed all day. Because, I don't care.
Okay, I see. So we talked about the dogs. That would be maybe the animal that would sleep next to you. So maybe one last question. Which monster actually does sleep under your bed?
Oh, I kind of heard that question before. But I've never thought about my answer. I like the fluffy ones. I really like the fluffy ones, like this one, for example.
Mm-hmm.
If this one had eyes, it would probably be the one sleeping under my bed, and it would be kind of convenient because it would be a microphone monster. And every now and then, when I have a song idea in my bed from a dream, and I'm connecting all the questions that I was asked before. So if I woke up from a dream where I had a song and I had to record it, I would just get out this little microphone monster, fluffy microphone monster, and record my song into here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you.
war eine schlechte Idee, da reinzugehen, bevor ihr es in der habt.
Aber der Biobote kam auch, ne? Ja. Freitags kommt immer meine Bio-Kiste.
Ach, der Bio-Mann war das.
Aber ist okay, oder? Ja?
Ja, voll der gute Bogen am Ende.